Happy birthday, Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. This is Gwendolyn, and this is going to be a mid-month January reading, so trailing into February for Capricorn. And I also want to say happy birthday to all the Capricorns from December. We just finished up December with a new moon eclipse in your sign, Capricorn. So it's almost like there's a redefinition of your identity possible this month as we turn the corner into 2020. And 2020 is the year of clear vision. It's the year of seeing forward clearly so we can enact our plans. And Capricorn is all about bringing things into fruition. If you think about the progression of the earth signs, which are all about tangible things, physical matter, things that we can touch, that we can hold, that we can see in front of us. Taurus is about the hard work that comes, that's necessary for building of assets and developing of finances. And then Virgo is about creating that plan, having the analytical thought to hatch a plan, create the roadmap. And Capricorn is about seeing that map into fruition, seeing the tangible results, scaling that mountain. So with this new moon eclipse, lunar eclipse, we also have an eclipse here in January, but this one that was in your sign in December, really, it's sort of like wiping the slate clean. And it's almost like you get to reinvent yourself, Capricorn. And with the eclipse energy, it literally blocks light out. So it's sort of saying that, anything that was a false narrative or anything that was a lie or a fantasy that you had been telling yourself, you're stripping away any misconceptions or anything that was nebulous about plans that you want to, or goals that you want to bring into fruition, Capricorn. So this is a very special year for you, seeing clearly, going to that mountaintop, bringing things into fruition, and actually redefining yourself, maybe your goals. It's funny, as I'm looking down at the deck, I see the Three of Wands here, which is also about looking forward into the future, having foresight, making a plan, sending ships out, or in this case, receiving the ships. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck here, and while I do that, I want to tell you about some upcoming news I have. Maybe I'll wait till the end of the video for that. I've got a workshop, I've got a tarot deck that I'm releasing, and I'm going to appear as a guest on Madame Pamita's show, so I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. Stick around for that if you want to hear more about any of those. And I'm just going to get right into the reading for Capricorn for mid-January to mid-February. Please give me clear information for Capricorn. Okay, so we're opening up with Queen of Pentacles. So this is your suit. This is Earth. This could represent you, Capricorn. This means getting a hold of your finances, getting a hold of your domestic structure, your plans. It's feeling like you are in charge of things, that you have things under control. Queen of Pentacles is the queen of the home, and she's usually she's really good with finances. For example, Susie Orman is a Queen of Pentacles birth card according to the Cards of Destiny system. It means having your financial and asset plan down, feeling like you are solid, you're stable, you're structured. She's also very nurturing, she's trustworthy. She's usually in charge of the children and the animals and visitors who come to the home. So she really creates a warm, welcoming atmosphere for anyone to come to. She's the person who has the beds made, clean laundry. She's the person who just has things in order. So this is showing that the beginning of January is opening up that energy to you, Capricorn. It's like getting your house in order. And I really like that. A lot of people have resolutions for the beginning of January and even into mid-January. This is you, really setting up shop or clearing up shop, clearing out any old clutter. I'm seeing some of you going through closets and getting rid of even old clothes that are no longer fit your identity. I could really see a lot of you doing that, Capricorn. Let's see what else is coming out. High Priestess. So this is someone who goes by their intuition. They have a lot of information available to them. They see through lies. You know, often this is a card of secrets, but it's being able to see what's behind and have clear intuitive knowledge about something. It's trusting your inner wisdom. It's also about getting quiet and listening to that still small voice within that really gives you a lot of good guidance. So it's saying that as you get things in order and bring your plans to fruition and sort of like set the stage for what it is that you're trying to achieve or draw to you, remember to get quiet. For some of you, this may mean setting up a meditation practice and listening or even writing. It's really about inner reflection and being in a receptive mode to what the universe wants to bring to you in terms of ideas and thoughts and just even impressions. So really interesting energy here. I'm kind of seeing two women here that are in a reflective state. One is focusing on her coin and one is focusing on her inner knowledge. So whether you're male or female or anything in between, there is a reflection, a feminine energy that is receptive and reflecting on what is it that I want to draw to me this year. Might be a big question for Capricorn. Then we've got Knight of Wands, which always reminds me of someone who sees the bigger picture on things. John Lennon was a famous Knight of Wands. Same with Walt Disney. These are people who have big visions, big dreams, and know how to bring them into fruition. So a lot of passionate energy here, a lot of fire energy. You could potentially be having an earth sign, not an earth sign, a fire sign in your environment. So that's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius might factor into this in some way. There might be someone who's assisting you or that you're looking to an expert who has achieved some level of, expertise or knowledge or success in the area that you're wanting to put your attention and goals to. So, for example, if you have someone who has built skyscrapers, you might call upon this person to help you be the architect of, any building or house that you might want to make. Or this could be a consultant, someone who has expertise and who has had big visions and will help you carry out yours. What else do we have showing up? Six of Pentacles. So this means working together. It means getting paid what you're due. It also means fair exchange. So what you're selling, you're getting a good price for, or it could be negotiations. It can also mean generosity, that you're generating a surplus so that you are able to be a benefactor to someone, or someone's being a benefactor to you. Usually it means the exchange of money, or goods in exchange for money. So it could be that you are getting recognized for your work, that you are commanding a certain price, that some of you I'm seeing may be negotiating a raise or asking for what you're worth. You might be even asking this fire sign boss about that. And I see Six of Coins is usually an equivalency of money or exchange for value for goods or services. What else do we have? Seven of Cups. This means that you're going to have some options here. This is going to be landing right at the end of January or the beginning of February. You're going to have lots of options. Sometimes with this card there can be confusion, like you've got so many options you don't know which one to choose. But oftentimes this is a card of, I usually see this, I call this the Las Vegas card, which means that there's so many options in front of you that you can't really see what's real. And sometimes I say this is the all that glitters is not gold card. It can be a card of infatuation or temptation or what am I seeing? Those gambling slot machine card. Like, which door are you going to pick? What's behind door number 5 or door number 3? So what this says to me is with any choices that you make during this period between mid-January to mid-February, be careful that you do your research on the choices in front of you. You may have lots of options in front of you, but you want to see, like for example, if some of you are taking a new job that's bringing in more money, you want to see what the culture at that place is like. Maybe talk to employees who are either there or who have left there. In other words, do your research before you make any firm decisions, because not not everything is as it appears when this card shows up. Sometimes things can look, they're like castles in the air. You know, it's a fantasy card. So be aware that whatever, you may have many choices in front of you, but do your due diligence to see what's behind those choices so that you can make the right one. And lean on your intuition to tell you which one to go for, because I do see stable, good decision making and leaning upon expertise to help you make a good decision. Just don't get swept away in temptation or infatuation with an idea or fantasy. I have the Justice card, which brings a lot of balance and order and structure. If some of you are involved in legal matters, this is very favorable. This means justice will be served, that there's some sort of verdict being rendered. If there's anything that's felt like it's unfair, it will be corrected, or it has the great opportunity to be corrected. Things will be moving forward in a fair and just way, is what I'm seeing, especially with these cards. You're going to be making decisions that are fair and equitable. That's another meaning of this card. So I like what's coming in. I'm getting just really solid, stable, sure-footed energy for you, Capricorn, which is, I know, something that you like. It's going to be like reviewing things, making the clear decision, considering the evidence, considering the research, and making the correct choice on something. We have the Six of Wands here. I'm trying to, yeah, that came out in reverse. So this means that there's some sort of recognition or status that you're waiting on that has not arrived yet. Usually there's some fear, doubt, or resistance when this card shows up in reverse. In the upright, it means triumph, success, recognition, maybe even promotion. Some of you may be getting overlooked for a promotion, or that someone's recognized you for something, but you don't feel like you are ready yet to step into that role. Because if you're having fear, doubt, or resistance about Six of Wands energy, it means that you're not ready to put that laurel on your head. You're not ready to say, I am the victor. I am the crowned, triumphant one. So you might want to ask yourself some questions. Are you ready for the level of success that is coming at you? If you want a tutorial or instruction in that, look to King of Wands energy. He has no problem with saying, I can create this empire. I have the passion. I have the vision. I'm willing to take the action on it. So if you're having any reluctance in receiving a certain level, or being concerned, fearful about having success, triumph, victory, recognition, embrace that King of Wands energy. He sees a wide open field. For some of you, it's going to even be about launching off into something that you feel is bigger than you, and you're not sure if you're ready for it. This is the energy that will help you with that. Talk to someone who has achieved what it is that you want to achieve, even if it feels huge to you, Capricorn, because you're getting ready for this. Here this year, this is just the beginning of it. And then I see Temperance, which also is more of this balanced, sure-footed energy. Temperance means moderation, making good choices, seeing both sides of things. Under this negotiation card, it means that there's going to be a fair trade, a fair arrangement with justice. Something's going to be really fair, really equitable. All three of these cards talk about fairness, equity, balance. So you're going to be making middle-of-the-road decisions, things that consider both sides of the story, things that consider, you know, what I'm really getting is win-win. Winning for you and winning for whoever you're involved with. But it may require you to get over any fear, doubt, or resistance about showing up as the person on stage. This is someone who is willing to ride in on the horse and say, yes, I am the rescuer. I am the one who is worthy of the attention and worthy of the praise. I did the work. I earned this, is what this card says. I earned this victory, this triumph. So you've got three very strong, supportive cards, a king and two major arcana supporting this energy. And it's sort of like saying they need you to step up to the plate, to join them in these ranks. These are very high level ranks. And if you're feeling like you're not ready for it or it's too big for you, you can look to these characters This could be a judge, for example, or legal counsel. This could be someone who has experience in the field. This could be someone who's an elder who just knows how to make very fair-minded decisions. So these are people who are resources who can help you with this decision making about finding something that is middle of the road, middle ground, something that's stable and sure-footed. Let's see what else is coming up for you, Capricorn. Four of Swords. Towards the end of this period, so the beginning of February, it might be worthwhile to take a time out and just reflect on things. It might be worth, swords represent thoughts, ideas, and this is hanging the thoughts on the wall and going into inactivity. So it might be worth taking some R&R, you know, rest and relaxation, just to have some reflection time. Just to think about things and consider things and review things. I always see this as like a Mercury retrograde card where you just kind of go backwards and review and edit and think things over. And it's not a forward action card, but it's a thinking things over time. Stepping away from the action to think things over and really formulate your thoughts, really get them clear. Then we have Ace of Pentacles. This is going to be about going forward, new beginning. If this is cultivation of the seeds of your future, this is planting that seed. Ace is a new opportunity. This is a yes, stepping into that new garden that's going to flourish. So sometimes it's new money, new job, not new opportunity. Sometimes it's new love, new lifestyle, something new that the universe is handing to you and saying, do you want this opportunity? Opportunity is knocking when this is coming in. So beginning of February, something is a new proposition may come to you from the universe in one form or another. And then we have the World, which is a great card to come right after Ace of Coins because this means wrapping up the old cycle. This means, look at this, this cross here of major arcana and this king leading the way. This is another great card saying you've completed the old cycle, you've graduated, you're ready, you have leveled up. Essentially, this is saying you really are ready for this new opportunity, this new thing that the universe is trying to present to you, Capricorn, because you're surrounded on all sides. All you have to do is say, yes, I'm willing to accept the success. I'm willing to accept the recognition. I'm willing to be the person riding in on the horse as the victor. You may have to work on any fear, doubt, or resistance to being that person because you've got a whole strong fortification, almost army of people around you supporting you in that. Justice, temperance, both very wise cards. Moderation, thought. The World, which means you've graduated the last level. You've gone through all of the cycles you needed to, all the courses that you needed to, and you're free to move on to the next level. And then King of Wands is the person with the vision and the experience and the willingness to take action to implement it. So this, I'm really seeing, Capricorn, if you want to get your house in order, if you want to take on a new vision, if you want to draw an opportunity to you that is fair and equitable, this is a great time to do it. You're ready, and you might just need to conquer any fears you have about that. And let's see what's happened at the end. It looks like the time of loss is over. This is Five of Pentacles, which usually means feeling left out in the cold. It could be financial loss. It's some sort of spiritual loss that shows up as a physical loss. And with this in the reverse, it can mean that you're letting that go. I'm actually getting that some of you are going to be clearing up your old debts. There's going to be something that you're offered, a new job, new position, new opportunity here, new coins that alleviate any old stories, old debts, old losses. You may even get a judgment in favor of you that brings in money that takes care of old debts. This is an old cycle that you're wrapping up. So that's my reading for you, Capricorn, for mid-January to mid-February. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to check out, I'm going to be doing I'm going to be appearing as a guest on Madame Pamita's Q&A tea party on January 19th. I will put a link down below of how to access that. I may even do a separate video on that, but it's going to be free and you're welcome to come in and ask questions live of both me and Madame Pamita. I'll put a link to her channel so you can check it out. Hope you can join us there. And I might be doing, for those who are in the New York area, I may be doing a vision board workshop here in January, but possibly February. I'm still formulating it. But if you're interested in that, please email me and I'll send you information on that. And then I also have a new tarot deck coming out that I'll be releasing this month. It's called the Tarot of Flowers. And I will also put a link down below for that. And hopefully I'll have that done by the February reading. So I'm looking forward to doing that for February. So as always, I just want to thank everyone so much for tuning in. As ever, yours and the stars.